Hello, Wilma back, and I have an update on Karen Dalton Smith's Divination Divided book. It is 6 inches by 6 inches, and there is a coating on the book that keeps the T-charms from scuffing, which is nice, and it also makes it nice to write on, or easy to write on. You do have to use particular pens. She used a Stradler marker, which is a fairly common journalers or scrapbookers marker, archival waterproof ink. I tried my Micron pen, which is archival waterproof ink, and it did not work. It was smudging even a day later. The good news is a little bit of acetone on a cloth or a cotton ball will take it right off without damaging the pages, and I think that does have to do with the coating. I did use this Sharpie permanent marker this time, and it's worked really well. And I used a gold Pilot marker for labeling the back pages. There are 60 pages. She only labeled the front. If you label the backs, I labeled them because then I can write down, if I'm journaling, I can write down what pages I used for the spread if I don't take the picture. It also means on these back pages that when I'm doing a spread that uses both pages, I know that I have the correct pages and that I don't have to literally count from the beginning of the book, because these pages will always match. You have 42 matches 12. The last two digits will match. You have page 71 here matches page 101, so it just makes it a little bit easier to find. Now, she recommended just go ahead and find the spreads that you want, and then find whatever pages match the number of boxes that you need. I not only wanted to do that, but I wanted to, since a lot of the spreads, since there were a lot of choices in the book, I went through and found pages that would complement very well. And then you can use all 4 pages, or you can choose. Here, I thought the obstacles to be aware of, how do I work this out, would go very well with how am I giving my powers away, finding inspiration, and what can I learn from this. So that's why I put this spread along in this thing. But I also felt like this spread was very complimentary and similar to this spread over here, which can be used with a lot of different things, and again, this being the situation, so it's just very practical. Another thing that I found was I didn't wait quite long enough after writing before closing the book, and some of the ink transferred onto these pages, and it did dry, but again, I was able to come back with a little bit of wet acetone and wipe it up and clean it off without any problems. So I am quite happy with how it all turned out. Just choose the right pen if you have any problem. The acetone on a cloth will clean it right up without any problem. Don't wet it too much, just damp is enough. And yeah, so it worked out great, and I'm very, very excited. So I can also use this with this. I can match anywhere with this. I mean, I love this particular spread. I think a lot of 2-card spreads complement, and so I'm looking forward to penning in some more stuff. Obstacles to be aware of. How do I work this out? First step, next step. I mean, I just love these spread books so much, so I highly recommend it. Again, I can use mini cards on here. I can use charms, coins, runes. I have tarot dice. I have Lenormand dice. I mean, the possibilities are basically endless. It comes down to your divination toolbox. Bone casting. Sky's the limit. It's up to you. So I'd love to hear how you use this book, and if you have any and what systems you use this book with. Comment below. Let me know.